Houses situated around the Christian Village and Domipilla 2 here in Accra have been flooded following this morning's early downpour, causing the bridge in the community to overflow. Channel One News' Christopher Kevin Asima is on site and joins us with more. Chris, thanks for joining us. Tell us how bad the situation is at Domipilla 2.
Well, the situation here is a devastating one. Residents here at Christian Village at Pillar 2 here in Dome woke up to this unfortunate situation. This gutter you see behind me here overflew and actually took over the whole community. It went into people's homes and has actually caused a mess. As you can see, this is part of the Garrett project, and what you see here is the dredging that has been done by municipal assemblies. This particular area actually is split between the East Municipal Assembly and the Ayawaso Municipal Assembly. So there's a conflict as to who really is working on this particular project. But there has been some dredging done as part of the Garrett project. Now, people are saying that maybe it should have been deeper so that the water could run through. But what you can see right now is that it is a widened gutter, and people are saying that is what is causing the water to overflow and take over people's homes. We are here, briefly, some residents who joined us this morning to actually go around the community. One of them is here with me. Sir, please, could you share with us, this is Channel One News, what really the situation is?
The situation we are having here is the rain. If you rain, the gutter full and then went out, destroy people's bathing and things. But our main problem, we are having a portion here before, about 10 years ago. I'm a resident here about 20 years ago. But if it rains, we have some place, the water gather, then it goes slowly, which doesn't disturb the resident. But unfortunately, they sold the place to a certain man. So he filled the place. Now, as he filled the place, if it rains, the rain doesn't have anywhere to pass. So we have to go to people's house and destroy. We have some places, if it rain, it can rain 3-4 days. It won't enter to their house. But so far as they feel, as soon as they freeze that place, the rain have been going to their houses, so people have been moving.
But do you have permit to actually build here? This is so close to the gutter.
I don't think they have permit. They don't have permit. Before, there's a White House opposite before the road, the gutter. There's a space there which if it rains, the the water will end there, and it will be there moving slowly to the gutter. They sold the place to a car deal, washing to a car garage people. They filled the place. The man is trying to stop them, but he couldn't. They filled the place. So now if it rains, he don't have anywhere to pass. So there's a problem. If it rains, you have to pass. The rain have to force and find a way to pass. That's why we are facing those problems. If they dig this gutter to 100 feet step, if it rains, we are going to face the same problem. So the problem, we have to destroy those houses around the gutter so that the rain can get free and go through. That's what I know much about the area.
Well, it's something that I think the assembly should be looking into.
Yeah.
There's disputes between the two assemblies. Mm-hmm. What do you have to say? Do you belong to Ayawaso West or you belong to the East?
Through two places I belong to there because my mothers are at Gan East and the community here, I'm Gan Ayawaso.
We'll speak to the assembly. Thank you very much for speaking to us. So, the NADMO officials have also arrived. The officer here for NADMO Ga East has also joined us. So, what is the situation here? We have seen a lot of your residents complain this morning. A lot of them, their homes have been taken over by the flood this morning. What's the situation?
The fact is that early hours of 6, I had a distress call from a gentleman that the whole place is flooded and people had blocked the road. So, I quickly rushed to the place myself because I live around. I got there, I could see the whole place was flooding. After the flooding had gone down, the people living within the river banks, around the river banks, came in with some gadgets just to block the road. That will not give access to the road. The question is, why is their homes being flooded? Their structures are lying on the river banks. So at a drizzle, the place will get flooded.
But the question is, if their houses are lying on the river banks, what are we doing? What is the assembly doing?
Yes, it's one fact. NADMO, we have made our recommendations to the assembly. Which I talk of NADMO, I'm talking of Ga East and Okaikwe North. We have made our recommendations to the assembly. The assembly is supposed to work hand in hand with the state and make sure those structures are being moved from the river banks, or else there will be zero.
Yes, because you've marked the buildings. We've seen that you have a lot of markings on these buildings move or be demolished, but they are still here.
This is what I'm saying. NADMO had made their recommendations to the assembly. We don't move structures. we work hand in hand with the various assemblies. So we had make our recommendations to the assembly. So it's now left to the assembly itself to put their feet down and move the structures from the place. Because when we come here, the flooding goes through above window level. Now we have two excavators, one from Ghana East, one from Okaikwe North. These excavators cannot work through. It has to work to a limit. The other places, people are putting their structures there. So even when it takes the debris, where is it going to put it? People are putting their structures there. So both assemblies or the assemblies, and I'm sure this thing is happening throughout the country.
So these people are going to move with the situation.
Must move.
Very well.
They must be.
Very well. Thank you very much, sir. So that's the situation here, and it's actually a devastating one.
All right.